Are we recording?
Yeah.
Can you say rolling?
I said recording.
Can you say rolling?
Rolling.
Steven, I need to hear rolling. Don't put it. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm David Bird with Reality Reimagined. I'm an award-winning photographer and Photoshop artist that specializes in fantasy composite art. And first, two things that we must talk about. Number one, thank you so much for your patience with this channel in the past couple of weeks. The holidays is always an incredibly busy time. I've had a lot of different work that I had to do, especially coming into the studio and changing the studio. We took down some walls, we put up new set pieces and so forth. It's been a long road and I'm incredibly excited to get back to the content that I have planned for a while for this channel, giving short tips about photography and Photoshop, going into the longer form of exploring shoots that I will do, both in the fantasy composite realm, the gel photography realm, and everything else in between. And the second most important thing is finally you get to meet my wonderful friend Danielle. You've seen her in some of the previous videos here on the channel. If you'd like to see more of her amazing artwork, visit the Instagram account at the link below. So what we're going to do today in this video, it's going to be a brief photography tip tutorial thing. And this is something that I've gotten this question a lot and requests from a lot, not only from you all on this channel, but from students that I've taught at conferences and so forth. I get made fun of this sometimes, or I get complimented for this sometimes. It's a whole gamut of interesting stories, all centered around how I direct somebody on set. It may seem simple, it may seem stupid, but again, in my travels, compliments, questions, making fun of it, people think I look like I'm trying to use the force and all that kind of stuff, but let's go through it. When you're directing on set, it's not just about telling them, turn, move, do this, do that. It goes beyond just giving those kinds of directions. You need to move in space with them, give them hand directions and gestures so that they can understand where you want them to move. And then take it into a realm of emotional direction. So let's demonstrate. So Danielle, turn your head. That's not, no, turn your head. No, turn it the other way. Okay, no, look up. No, I mean over here. And it's funny, sure, right? If it isn't, then screw off and go find somebody else's YouTube channel. But this happens all the time. And I see it all the time. So, Danielle, turn your head for me. Look up, look down. Danielle, change your body just a little bit. There you go. Come back the other way. Perfect, good. Here, okay, hold right there. And as I'm photographing, so I'll have my camera up in front of me, just a little shameless plug. I'm using the Canon EOS R with an EF 24-70 Mark II f2.8. I'm using Godox 8600 strobes with Strobe Pro modifiers on both of them. Links in the description. They're not affiliate links. I don't get paid. There's just the links for the stuff that I use. Here we go. So I'm photographing and she's looking at me. Okay, great. Now here, follow me there, down. Okay, good. Over here, good. All of that simply by moving my hands. And when you work with somebody, I'm going to pay you a compliment. When you work with somebody who's not only an incredible talent in front of the camera, but an incredible talent behind the camera, you can get a shoot. I just paid you a compliment. Aren't you supposed to be like, oh, shucks? Wow. Her boyfriend is running the second camera, and we've just been, there's been weird farting sounds, and there was music at one point, and anyway. So she has a skill set that she can move through these shots and she can move through these poses, and you can get a whole flow going quickly if you start using hand directions and gestures. Being able to tell somebody to turn and being able to push them back and forth following the hands. Sue Bryce is a wonderful, very famous photographer in our industry, and she had a direction that I heard many years ago that has always stuck with me. So to be able to get this classic feeling, especially for any subject, but for female subjects, bring your chin out and then down. So that out and down will elongate the neck, it makes all these great shapes and so forth, the jawline looks amazing. But again, it's that hand gesture, bring it out and down. When you tell somebody to bring their chin out and down and you don't give them that hand gesture, they're going to do all kinds of weird chiropractic turtle, exactly like that, like this weird turtle stuff that just doesn't make sense. Because in their mind, they're trying to visualize something they've seen on America's Top Model or whatever fliz. So if you give them the idea of out and down, Now, something else, this may seem cheesy, but trust me, it's worked for me. When I give hand directions, especially for something that is a soft adjustment to the pose, like chin out and down. And again, go with me, seems cheesy. I don't go chin out and down. I don't make these hard gestures. I give them this sense of flow and this sense of grace, because they will flow through it and get into that same pose, and it begins to take us into the realm of the emotional posing that I work through. So it isn't just enough to let the model try to drive the storytelling. They will be able to work through different emotions of smiles in the eyes and smiles with the lips closed, parted just a little bit, the big megawatt smile, and you can go through some of those directions, but it's up to you to drive that because you see it. You not only see it in camera with the lighting, but you should flow through it. You should know the flow of all of this and be able to create that on set. So when we're posing, chin out and down, good. Good, hold it, that's perfect. Give me just a little bit more tickle in those eyes. Good, right there. Like I need to know what you know. There it is, hold it, that's right there, that's awesome. Hold my friend. Bring your profile over here for me, good. Back just a touch, right there. Eyes up just a little bit. Now give me those eyes across the room. You're giving the guy who's got to change the battery in the camera because he left it on for entirely too long. Good. Okay, perfect. Now come back to me. Okay, good. Give me just that tickle of a smile. There. A little bit more mischievous. Just a, yeah, right there. Good, good, good. Hold for me. Okay, good. Come flat and centered to me. Good. Chin up. Strong. Big megawatt smile. Perfect. Like we're almost done and we can go get pizza and Mexican food. Okay, good. Yeah, see? All of that. Simple words, simple gestures, driving the emotion and driving the storytelling. These little elements are things that you can add to your toolkit as a photographer that will make all the difference in the world. Especially, and hear me on this, when you communicate confidence to your clients. And that's part of this entire process. I know that as a photographer, you may not always feel confident. You're trying a new lighting pattern, you're working with someone you've never met before, or you're new to the art and to the industry. That's fine. Learning this little toolkit, don't dismiss it, don't think it's cheesy. Practice this because you are the trusted advisor. You are the artist. You are driving this whole thing. And when somebody is in front of your camera for the first time and you can chat with them and look at spec images and get the whole flow of the shoot, and then when you turn on the lights and you start photographing, instead of saying, turn your head, look over there, I mean, I don't know, do something. How often do you hear, well, just do something sexy, do something smiling, okay, do something angry, like, I don't know, you do it because I don't know how to do it. No, that's not good enough. Take a step back because you're the artist, you're the storyteller. So being able to tell them all these emotions, these poses and so forth, you're going to create confidence on set. You're going to make sure that you capture the images that you deserve to capture, that they deserve to have from you, and you're going to have a great experience. So that's the end of this video. If you like the content you found in this video, make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel because new content debuts each week in photography and Photoshop education. When you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of that new content when you return to the YouTubes. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, we'll see you out there in the world of Photoshop. You guys failed me! We had a whole, get over here. Trust us, it was funny to us like 2 hours ago. We'll see you out there in the world of Photoshop. That kind of starts to look weird. Like maybe that's a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe not for the.
Yeah, because I think if the arm comes up just a little bit higher, we're all racism down.